Have you ever wondered how investing and trading actually are different? Like, I know you hear these terms thrown around loosely. Oh, they're trading. Well, no, they're investing. Oh, they're buying and holding. They're dot, dot, dot. What does this really mean? See, the thing is, they're actually quite different, and you don't have to do one or the other. You can do both. If you're new to the channel, my name is James Strong. I make videos about trading the futures market as well as investing in the market to build long-term appreciation and wealth in our portfolio. See, we don't trade or invest. We trade and invest. When it comes to trading and investing, they are night and day different. But what most people won't tell you, and I'm gonna tell you, y'all know I keep finance simple. Finance is dope. Finance is fun. Man, you can, once you learn how to do it, you will change your life forever. And don't let anybody make you think you need a certification, you need a degree, you need any of that stuff. I have degrees and all that. You don't need it. It didn't even serve me, man. Like, you don't need this stuff. I'm telling you. Truthfully, you will be better off if you don't have it, because you won't have your mind overflowing with bull crap. Okay? Use this information about treasury yield bonds and municipal bonds and all that. Hey, look, I don't care about none of that. What I care about is my bank account. All right? If it don't affect my pay, it don't affect my day, dog. So let's get this money, okay? Now, investing versus trading. Think about it. Investing, the first thing we'll do is we're gonna dive down what's the difference, okay? Investing is a long-term approach and trading is a short-term approach, okay? Investing is focused more on like holding assets for years at a time, decades at a time, and building like long-term wealth, okay? Trading is when we're holding it for, sometimes, dude, I'm in a trade for 15 minutes. I get in now. I done made a couple $100 in 15 minutes, like $1,600, 25 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a real thing. You know what I mean? Like, I made $3,000 in 45 minutes before. So we make short-term gains in a time frame. It could be as small as minutes. Now, and this is where people get confused. They think all trading is scalping. Scalping is when you're in and out in like a minute, 2 minutes, watching the chart all day. No, like there's different strategies and stuff. Okay. So trading can be done in minutes, hours, days, weeks, even months. And we start getting to months, you're more of swing trading or position trading. Okay. So that's the main difference between those two. Investing is a long-term approach. Trading is a short-term approach. Okay. Now, how does the money differ? This is the big question a lot of people want to know. You know what I mean? The money differs because, scratch my nose and we can keep going, all right? Investors earn through basically like long-term capital gains, okay? Dividends, it grows slow and steady. And on the investment side, what we're looking for is appreciation. I'm not really looking for the sexiest stock. Like, I'm like, a part of my portfolio is crypto, but that's not a major part. That's like a small allocation for that riskiest crap stuff, to where, dude, if it loses, it is what it is. I don't want to lose. Now I still got money in it. You know what I'm saying? But like, my long term is like my slow, stable, steady growth stuff. You know what I mean? I know, like, look, it ain't nothing sexy, but yo, it's gonna deliver a good 8 to 10% a year. And that money just gonna, you know what I'm saying, go up now, and it's gonna come back sometime. I'm gonna be like, hey, what you doing now? Get yourself together. You know what I mean? But like, you got it spread out, we got it diversified, and over time, man, it's just giving like a stable, solid return. When it comes to trading, I and my other traders, right, we can generate frequent, consistent income because we're trading price fluctuations in the market. Okay, price fluctuations. I'm looking at patterns, trends, technical analysis, indicators, sometimes fundamentals, and I'm looking at that and looking at behavior in the market, supply and demand areas, support and resistance. And then I can look at my directional bias and say, hey, based off my data and recent history and all these things, I want to get in here, you know, no less than here, get out here for this profit. And so we can speculate on price, boom, make a quick profit. It's different. Because literally what my long-term investing does, 9-10% in a year, I do 9-10%, you know, in a week or a month, right? So, like, it's a lot different. But it also comes with a lot more pressure, You know, a lot more decision making, things like that. So that's why you want to spread it around, and it depends on you actually doing it. Like, you know, yes, you can have algorithms and things, and we're not going to go too depth in this video, but you know, you can have things in place, but truly, basically, you're manually trading, you're making decisions, whereas investing it's working. That's why we take capital and we put it in long term so it can appreciate and build wealth. So that way we are always diversifying our portfolio as well. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's how the money is built, man. It's really like short, rapid buying and selling. You know, again, on minutes, hours, you know, days, weeks, or even months. And, you know, you're getting in, getting out at the price difference to get your profit. Okay. Now, when investing, all investing, trading is even investing technically. Okay. It's just short-term investing. But investing, it tends to have lower fees. You know, it's not guaranteed. It really depends on what you're investing in. Usually when people say investing, they think about index funds, you know, NAS 100 or NASDAQ, the Dow Jones, S&P 500, things like that. Those tend to have lower fees. If you start getting into specialized investments, they could have higher ones. Or if you're getting into like fund manager, like mutual funds where they actually manage the funds, they'll have a very high expense ratio. So in that case, they can be very expensive, but usually they're lower. One tip I want you guys to know too as well is when you're looking at and you're doing your research and your due diligence on index funds and mutual funds and all these things before you build your portfolio, make sure you're looking at the turnover rate. This is something a lot of people won't talk about, and I want you guys to know, right? A turnover rate is essentially when they have stocks and they're buying and selling in that portfolio, in that basket. If you don't go with something simple like the index, or like an index like S&P 500, NASDAQ, or something that mirrors those, and you actually get a fund that's managed by people, a lot of times they're trying to beat the market, which 90+% of people don't beat it. So why try, in my opinion? Unless you're trading, that's different. But like trying to pick the next stuff, like you can, but like, dude, let that be a portion. But let most of your portion of your portfolio be the index funds. If you're gonna go with those guys, every time they buy and sell, you're getting transactional fees. So essentially what they're doing is, what are they doing? They're trading that stock in, right? They're selling it. So again, they're trading too, technically. So that's for your long-term investing. When it comes to short-term investing, aka trading or day trading, as a lot of people refer it to, that's how they group it and categorize it. It's not really higher fees, they're just more frequent fees. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like, instead of me holding something like my long-term stuff, dude, I buy it and I'm holding it for a couple of years, I've only paid to get in. Well, with my trades I take daily, I still pay to get in and pay to get out. But the thing is, I'm getting in and out a couple of times a week. So those fees are going to accumulate, you know, but again, I also make a lot more money day trading than long term. So, you know, it evens out. But also the fee structure is different as well. Now, when it comes to long-term investing, right? It's a low risk, slow and steady risk to reward system, right? You're looking more for compound interest, you know, that compounding growth, okay? Nothing sexy, you know what I mean? Just get your money, you know, get in, get out, it appreciate, and your money last year's worth more than it is this year. That's the whole goal. When it comes to trading, this is like, bro, high risk, but high reward, okay? It's high risk because it's a skill. I'll be honest with you, it is not that hard. The technical aspect of trading. Now, don't get me wrong. I still remember when I first learned years ago. I looked at that screen and I said, yo, this is like Chinese. What is this on this screen? But you know, I'm an athlete by nature. So, you know, like every sport, I don't know how to do it when I first come in. And so I'm like, all right, well, let's learn. And then I'm really good at taking complex things and simplifying them. That's a gift I got from God. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm good at teaching people who know nothing about trading like you guys how to trade and get that capital, and then take that capital and go invest. It's not that hard. The hardest part is mastering yourself emotionally. So, you know, it's not that hard. But yeah, high risk, but high reward, right? And you can lower the risk by being, you know, intelligent, master your emotions and all these things like that. But that income potential, man, there is no cap on it. It is not, Matt boy, I am not limited to what I can make. Only on my risk appetite, how much money I'm willing to risk on each trade. You know, so that's why it's such a good balance, man. Like, and you can do it all the time. You know, it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't require physical labor. All you need is Wi-Fi, internet connection, and computer. It's as simple as that. You know, you don't even need all the monitors. Like, I got a 3-monitor setup, but you don't need all them TV stuff with 20 monitors. That's for TV, man. You know, you don't need all that stuff, dude. And then, yeah, man, as far as the strategy, long-term investing focuses a lot on fundamentals. Okay, so it matters. Like, we want to know like company performance. We want to know earnings. We want to know like what did the president or CEO say in the last stockholder meeting. All those things like that. When it comes to trading, we're focusing more on market trends, price movement, technical indicators, right? Like volume, volatility in the market to see how liquid it is. We're looking at things of that nature when it comes to trading. So it's an entirely different strategy. You know, same industry, which is finance, but entirely different game. You know, athlete's an athlete, but hockey ain't baseball and hockey ain't basketball. You know, they're two different things. And also when it comes to, like I mentioned earlier, the emotional side, investing requires patience. And a lot of people want to get into investing and they think they're trying to invest, but really trying to trade because they're trying to pick a bunch of stocks and stuff, thinking like that's what Warren Buffett's doing. He's not doing it at all. You know what I'm saying? And Warren Buffett is actually one of the biggest option traders in the world. And they don't tell you that. So he's not just buying the S&P. Like he says, he's literally trading stocks with options and stuff. So he's combining them. He's doing exactly what I'm talking about, what I do, and what I'm here to help all my people do. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's doing that. He's doing both. And so, but investing, the emotional side, takes patience. It takes a long-term mindset because, like I said, we're building wealth. Wealth is slow and steady. When it comes to trading, though, it's fast, but it requires discipline. It requires like very quick decision making. It requires proper risk management. I mean, dude, you can't like you can't be like trigger happy when it comes to this stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got to be very responsible. Not have FOMO, not need the money that you're trading with. Like, don't trade with money you need to pay bills with, because you know what happens is, give y'all this tip. You know, you stay this far, I'm gonna give you a tip. You know, a lot of people, they're trading and they start getting FOMO when it goes up because they see the money. You know, your heart start beating when you start seeing $500, $1,000, whatever. I done seen $7,000 in profit and then see it all but go back down to zero to break even because my plan said to hold it. I'm cool with that because, I mean, that's part of my plan. I know over time what I make and what my stuff does. Some people can't handle being a couple $100 or a couple $1,000 in profit. So what they'll do is they'll cut it early. And then vice versa, when they're losing, they'll hold it too long because they want it to go back up. So, you know, it's a lot more emotional control required in trading. I could go a lot further, but these are the main points, that difference between trading and investing. Again, don't think you only have to do one. I always encourage people to do both, right? You want to learn the skill of trading because if anything, even if you don't want to day trade, which is perfectly fine, you don't need to be a full-time day trader. You don't need to quit your job. You can work your job and trade. You can swing trade and literally match your income every month. And just keep working your job, get your promotion if you don't want to leave a job. Now you have more money for vacations, for leisure activities, and for investing. So that's the whole thing I'm about. You do what you want to do with it. This is not some one-size-fits-all stuff. You don't have to be an entrepreneur. If you want to, that's great, right? That's, you know, that's my alley. It's my lane. But you don't have to at all. If you got value from this video, man, and you like making money, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And with that being said, I will see y'all in the next video, man. Much love.